In this video, I'm going to discuss 10 countries where purchasing cheap land can lead to citizenship either directly or after waiting for some time. I'm going to discuss direct citizenship through land purchase options also, so make sure you stay tuned through till the end. Would like to start off first with Albania. Albania is a super interesting country because there are multiple pathways. There are different options in Albania. You can directly purchase cheap land, cheap property, and file for a regular residency. The regular residency is a yearly renewal. After 5 years, you can apply for normal naturalization. That's the ordinary route for most people. For other people, high net worth individuals, there's a direct citizenship option. It's not a standard CBI where any person can pay for a passport. This is slightly different. This is for a special cause. It is still through contribution, but you're obviously investing this money in a special cause. That makes you eligible for a direct citizenship in 4 to 6 months. This is a premium option. This is more suitable for high net worth individuals, but for regular viewers, the normal or the standard path would be purchase a real estate, wait for 5 years, and then you can apply for the Albanian nationality. The second on the list is Montenegro. Again, a nearby country, beautiful country, safe country. You can't go wrong with this one. You can purchase land in Montenegro and then immediately file for your residency permit. Again, spend the 5 years and then you can apply for nationality in Montenegro. That's the ordinary route. Now, Montenegro did have a standard CBI program where the price was approximately 400K. That CBI program is stopped, but Montenegro on a case-by-case basis still does the citizenship by merit or citizenship by exception option. The process in Montenegro is not as straightforward as it is in Albania. So the ordinary route, which is through property purchase and regular naturalization, is a decent path for most people trying to gain a citizenship in Montenegro. The third on the list is Serbia. This is a hot favorite amongst a lot of people for citizenship by exception, and there are multiple routes where you can strike the citizenship by exception. There's a fast track where you're donating to a special cause, and then there's a second one where you're investing money in your existing business, and then based on the heavy documentation which talks about your merit, talks about your skill, you apply for naturalization or an expedite merit-based naturalization. Now, of course, this is a special type of filing, so there are specialized attorneys, and you obviously have to budget. You got to open up the right business, so there's more involvement, more investment into the country. But the regular path is purchase a real estate, any real estate in Serbia, and then you can apply for a regular residency, spend the 3 years, convert into permanent residency, and then you can apply for your Serbian nationality. So if money or budget is a constraint, you have the regular path to naturalization. But if you are willing to invest or donate in the right cause and you want to get a quick nationality, then both Albania and Serbia have an active citizenship by merit process where you can fairly quickly acquire a passport, acquire a nationality in either country. These are solid passports, and both countries are pretty strong to join the EU in future. There's good chance that they might join the EU, especially Albania is super close to that threshold. And if any of these countries join the EU, then this citizenship is worth millions. So this is the opportunity, this is the chance. A lot of investors grab the opportunity and get options at the right time, and then they reap the benefits in future. The people who keep waiting or thinking lose out on all the premium options that exist today, and this trend has been going on since ages. The next country where buying a property can immediately qualify you for a lifetime permanent residency, and this is one of my favorite countries because this has a lot of options for acquiring a direct permanent residency, and this is the safe, beautiful English-speaking country of Mauritius. We have a team dedicated to Mauritius. They work on different aspects from company formation to trust formation to other type of special businesses that pay 0 to 3% taxes and 0% personal income taxes in most cases if you are the business owner. So Mauritius has a straightforward, streamlined path where you purchase a property and then immediately qualify for the direct permanent residency that can be indefinitely renewed till you possess your property in Mauritius. The next one on the list is Mexico, another hot favorite amongst a lot of my viewers. A lot of you guys have obtained the Mexicos, and the deal in Mexico is straightforward. You purchase a property in Mexico and then that qualifies you for a direct temporary residency. After 4 years, you convert that into a permanent residency, and after 5 years, you can apply for citizenship in Mexico. Now, Mexico does have a citizenship by exception process. Typically in 2 years, you can apply for this type of nationality. So there is a wait of 2 years in Mexico for exceptional cases. But in Albania and Serbia, you can pretty much fast track the citizenship by merit or citizenship by exception process. And because these processes are not citizenship by investment, which are typically governed by a lot of Western countries, they have eyeballs and spotlights on CBI programs. In 2026, in order to survive in this industry, citizenship by merit is super important, is critical. It's all about reviewing your background and seeing how that can best fit what the country is looking for and creating that incentive, creating that merit-based program. So the project creates a value, project creates a merit, and you're contributing as a successful entrepreneur to that merit-based project, and that creates the value, the significant value that you're providing to the government through that project indirectly, and that qualifies you for an exceptional candidate, and you get a fast passport from that country. We have specialized teams dedicated to each country, most of the countries that I'm talking about. So you can always click the link, book a call, we can have a quick chat and get you started with any of the options that are best suited in your particular circumstances. The next one on the list is a direct citizenship through property purchase. Has been a stable program for a long time, and this is that. Before I continue with this list, please do me a favor. If you feel this channel provides you with interesting information that helps you in your decision making, please check your subscription, and if you aren't yet subscribed, please turn that on. Makes a big difference, helps me get you valuable content and breaking news on time. Direct citizenship through property purchase has been a stable program for a long time, and this is the Turkish CBI. This is a citizenship by investment. You invest 400k in a property, and that makes you eligible to file for a residency and a citizenship almost at the same time. Processing times can vary anywhere from 6 months to 12 months. In some cases, it takes slightly more, but the Turkish property gets you a direct citizenship. This is not merit-based. This is purely an investment play, and you acquire a Turkish nationality. Turkish passport is not bad. It's not the worst. It's reasonably strong. So you do get access to some very valuable countries. The threshold in Turkey, the price in Turkey can be publicly disclosed, is 400k in a property. A lot of you are curious, what does it cost to get a citizenship by merit? Now, because this is not a CBI, publicly disclosing a merit-based price tag is not fair to the country. It's not allowed in most cases. So it is not safe to discuss prices publicly like that. CBI programs are designed to disclose the price to have transparency, and that obviously those price tags can be revealed more easily, more openly. The next one on the list is the Greece option. This is quite popular. A lot of people like to purchase property in Greece, and that makes you eligible for a paper residency, a golden visa. Of course, you can get citizenship through this. The wait is slightly long. It's not the typical 5 years. It's 7 years with language requirements. So this is a tougher process as compared to Turkey. In Turkey, there's no language. You buy the property, get the citizenship. In Greece, you got to do the wait, do the language, then apply for the Greek nationality. Not a straightforward citizenship in that sense, but theoretically, of course, you can get a Greek citizenship through purchasing this real estate. The next one on the list is Paraguay, where you purchase a property and you can directly get a special residency. There's also indirect ways of getting a direct permanent residency through property purchase, and the property purchase even need not be immediate. You can first commit yourself, get the permanent residency, and then of course complete your property purchase, and this can also lead to citizenship. If you spend 3 years in Paraguay on the permanent residency, you can then eventually apply for citizenship. We have a dedicated specialized team in Paraguay that processes temporary as well as permanent residency, and as I said, at any point in time you can always reach us and we can get you started. We can strike multiple residencies like Paraguay and Uruguay on the same trip. Uruguay has a direct permanent residency if you earn $1,200, and we also have a specialized team dedicated to Uruguay, so we can wrap this up as a package. The ninth on the list is Brazil. Yes, there's a golden visa in Brazil. You do an investment of $192K anywhere in Brazil and get a direct golden visa, and this type of special golden visa, because the threshold is high, it's $192K. This makes you eligible for a slightly fast track option in Brazil, where you can get your citizenship a lot faster. You can reduce the process by half the time and become eligible for that fast track naturalization in Brazil. And finally on the list is an interesting one that's creeping up the ladder, and this is Ecuador. Purchasing a cheap property worth 43K USD in Ecuador can make you immediately eligible for a temporary residency. In 2 years you convert it into permanent residency, and then in 5 years you can apply for Ecuador nationality. Of course, you got to spend some time in Ecuador. You got to strike some physical presence there in order to be eligible for the Ecuador citizenship, but it's entirely doable. A lot of expats go this route and complete their process. Now, are there other options? Yes, there are other beautiful options where purchasing a cheap land can get you citizenship, but I thought these 10 were worth focusing on in 2026. Let me know your thoughts. Which one is your favorite option out of this list to get a nationality? Which nationality would you like to get in 2026? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and catch you in the next one.